is fighting, killing Sudanese people. There are protocols that Kenya has signed with the International Labour Organization, the United Nations, and if there were any people, if they were genuine and they wanted to be given security and residence in Kenya, as refugees, we have a process that is followed. So for us, once again, when you listen to the stories about the relationship between the president and these people from Sudan and how they're engaged in the trading of gold within our nation, some of it is coming from Eastern Congo and all the way to Rwanda, and this gold is the one which is making these people of Sudan then raise revenue for them to continue buying arms, to continue killing Africans. And if our head of state doesn't find that sad, knowing the history of Kenya, we have always been the country that allowed refugees to come. We were always neutral. We were always neutral. Look at South Sudan. Right now, the South Sudanese wouldn't want to step in Kenya at all. Look at what was happening in Namibia. Kenya was neutral. That's why we actually went and played a role. Kenya has been a country which was peaceful and didn't want to create any unnecessary...
And yet you guys are doing nothing about it.
The truth is this. This is the point we keep making, and Kenyans dismiss us just the way you have dismissed us. Jeff, this system is completely sold out. There are no members of parliament you are going to have who are not less than 3. You remember my member of parliament, Kibagendi, talked about the corruption that is in National Assembly and the Senate. Guess what? The president had pronounced himself that parliament is a den of thieves. But Kibagendi is kicked out of the National Assembly. Why? Because he spoke the truth. The reality we have is very simple. Let you people forget. There is nobody who's going to change anything. And that is why I was going to say I'm agreeing with Honorable Tom Ojienda. Tom, you know very well. Even if we called members of parliament and we went to the National Assembly and to the Senate, and we want to say, let us make sure we pass bills which are not going to allow some of the nonsense that is going on, we will not get the threshold. Why? A member of parliament will be given a tarmac road of 1.6 billion within a region of the counties because he's pro the president and he's a president's friend. And yet within that region, 5 other members of parliament have not been given nothing close to 200 million.
It's called loyalty.
Exactly, but that is discrimination, that's bad governance. What you do is you set up a structure, share these resources equitably with everybody, and if, because we operate in a rotten capitalistic system, if the president wants to keep some pork barrel, you are in America, pork barrel BS, he can then reward his friends. Now you are punished by not being a friend of the president, but the friend then is given a road which is part of the bigger transaction. That's how they share the money. And in fact, some of the contractors bring money to the dealers who are our colleagues and friends and people in the executive. And these are the things we are saying. We don't want our country to continue like
this. Prof, real quick, man. I mean, this speaks of a rotten system.